I'm going to ask you a question. What do you find the most difficult thing to learn English? I guess most of you are going to say it's phrasal verbs. And most languages do not have phrasal verbs. I don't understand why English has phrasal verbs, but they're very important, and if you really want to learn English and be able to speak English, then you really have to learn phrasal verbs. Many students have a list of words, a list of phrasal verbs, all vocabulary, and they think if I can cram all of this, if I can ezberlemek all of these words, then I will speak English. No, you will not. And this is why you will not. So, for example, let me tell you a story. Imagine you see someone, let's say you see a beautiful girl, and you think, I want to get to know her. So you go and ask her questions. And in most cases, many people, they're going to ask, what do you like? What do you enjoy doing? What do you hate? This person is going to tell you everything. Like, I hate this. I don't like this. And then you're going to get into a relationship with this person, and you will think, I know this person very well because they've told me everything about themselves. And when you get into a relationship, after a few weeks, months, the person is totally different. You don't understand who they are. It's the same thing with phrasal verbs. You cannot go and ask Google, what's the meaning of this? Google is going to tell you, but that's not the real meaning. It may be close to the real meaning, but you have not learned how to use it, when to use it, and how exactly it's used. Instead of doing that, you can use, I'm going to give you 5 tips how you can learn phrasal verbs or learn any new vocabulary and never forget it. So stay along for the whole video. The first method you should use is environment. You try to learn that phrasal verb inside the environment where it's used. What do I mean by this? I mean, for example, you try to read. For example, here we are going to learn these phrasal verbs, but we shall learn them in context. It means we are learning them from their environment. This means we shall never forget them. So our first method is environment. So let's do this small exercise, and at the end of it all, I'll give you the other ways on how to learn vocabulary and phrasal verbs and solve vocabulary phrasal verbs problems. Okay, so we have be and do. Number 1, I couldn't buy anything. I couldn't buy anything else because I was dash money. Let's try to see this. I couldn't buy anything else. Hiçbir şey satın alamadım. Başka bir şey satın alamadım. Bu başka. Because, çünkü money, para. Yani başka bir şey satın alamadım. Çünkü para. Demek ki para eksiklik vardı. Oradan out of diyeceğiz. Yani I was out of money. Param bitti. Out of money. So we are going to write another example using out of money. For example, you say, by the end of the month, I am usually out of money because I have used all my money for shopping. So, out of money. I want you to also write in the comments below and try to use out of. Alright, number 2. It's dash you which film we see. I have no particular preference. Let's start from the end of the sentence. I have no particular preference. Yani özel bir tercihim yok. It's blah blah blah, you, which film we see. Yani o sana bağlı, sana kalsın, sen seç. So we're going to say it's up to. It's up to you. It's up to you. Yani Sanabal, yani it's up to you. You can choose which restaurant we go to. For example, you want to eat food and you ask your friend, where can we eat? They say, it's up to you. You can decide. Yani sanabal, like you choose. So it's up to you. I need you to use this in the comments below. Alright, number 3. When the match was dash, we went home and celebrated. Yani match blah 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 dığında eve gittik ve kutladık. Orada ne diyeceğiz? When the match was over diyeceğiz. Yani o bittiğinde. So when else can we use over? When the film was over. So we can use it with the film. The film is over. It's the end of the film. It's the end of the match. So you can also try to use the phrasal verb so that you do not forget it. Julia. Julia is dash on holiday until the end of next week. Julia is away. So Julia is away on holiday until the end of next week. Yani gelecek hafta sonu kadar Julia tatilde olacak. Yani burada olmayacak. Şurada siz düşünmelisiniz. Sadece bunu is away Google Translate'a yazsanız belki anlamsız çıkacak. Ama şu an bunu cümle içinde öğrendiniz ve demek ki siz de başka zaman rahat kullanabilirsiniz. Alright, number 5. Hurry up. Your favorite program is dash in 2 minutes. Yani hadi acele et. Hadi çabuk ol. Çünkü senin favori program is dash in 2 minutes. Demek ki başlayacak. Orada başlayacak ne diyeceğiz? Is up. Your program is up in 2 minutes. So we can use this when something is about to start. Yani bir şey başlayacak en kısa zamanda. You look angry is something up. Şurada up diyeceğiz. Here we have 2 options. We have up and on. Your program is on in 2 minutes. So you look angry. Is something up? Yani bir şey mi oldu? So you can also use this to ask any of your friends. Is something up? Like, do you have a problem? I think it's the origin of WhatsApp. Sometimes when you're talking to your friends, you can say, what's up? How you go? What are you doing? How is it going? So, what's up? It's like, what's up? Naber gibi. And lastly, we have this, but this is an exercise for you, homework. And please write in the comments and let me know which is the right answer. Is it need, all, B? C. Looking forward to that. So let's look at another way to learn which environments can we go to learn phrasal verbs. So number 1, you can try to read articles. So for example, some people are preparing for exams like IELTS, TOEFL, SAT, maybe YDS. You should try to read articles. This is going to help you learn the phrasal verbs. Do not cram the phrasal verbs because they keep changing according to situations, formal, informal, and so many other things. So you should try to read articles. You should try to listen to TED Talks, because if you listen to TED Talks, you learn how people use these in formal situations according to what they're talking about. And you can also learn the scientific terms. And you can also practice listening. So it's a win-win situation. Another way we can use this is to watch YouTube videos, because in most cases YouTube videos, people bring other people onto their channels and it's just a conversation, so you can learn to speak naturally instead of simply cramming using lists of vocabularies. So YouTube, and you can watch movies, and lastly music. So all of these are free ways to learn without spending a lot of money, without spending a lot of time. And when you learn something, you will never forget it. You will speak naturally. So once again, thank you so much for listening. And in case you have any other tips on how to learn phrasal verbs without cramming them and never forgetting them, please write in the comments section. And thanks again for listening. Goodbye. Take care.